evening to all of our viewers. Now, if you take 1 minute to take in this image, and I have to ask you the question, which one of these vehicles would be your preference? There are going to be some persons who are going to choose the Audi R8, and there may be others that might select the Volkswagen for their particular reason. Notwithstanding which choice of vehicle you select, it is important to keep in mind that both the Audi R8 and the Volkswagen Golf, they're both made using the same chassis. The chassis is that long bar for those persons who are not mechanically inclined, the long bar that the four wheels of the vehicle. Similarly, in business, there is what we call the business chassis. And today we are going to be examining the 5 proven ways to gain more profits in your business. Another question, since we are having a very important discussion, if I am to ask you, the viewers, out of the elements you're seeing from this formula, what would you say are the most important elements in this formula? I am sure most of you would have selected customers, revenue, and profit. Now, while they are really important elements in any business, we have to take a look to see what comes just before each of these responses. What comes before customers, revenue, and profit. And that is simply the equal sign. What this means is that customers, revenue, and profit, they are a result of some previous activity. And since they're a result of, once you have those results, it may be very challenging to change them. So it is important for us to keep in mind to look at the elements that comes before the equal sign. And these are what we refer to as our 5 ways. The chassis that every business, whether you are in manufacturing, whether you are in the medical industry, all businesses sit on the same chassis. I will go through the 5 ways with you this evening. First, you have a number of leads. Number of leads is generated through your marketing activities in the business. And we're not just talking about any and every one, we are referring to those qualified leads, those prospects that can actually do business with your organization or company. Once you have your leads coming in, it is time to examine your conversion rate. Conversion rate is a name that is synonymous with sales. This is the ability of your team, your organization, your business to convert those prospects or those leads into actual paying clients. Your conversion rate demonstrates your team's ability to sell. So your number of leads times your conversion rate, that will give you your number of customers. And a customer is someone who is willing to part with their hard earned cash to get your product or service that you're offering. Then you have number of transactions. Number of transactions refer to the frequency in which that particular customer can do business with you. If you are a subscription based business, the number of transactions may be once per month, which means for the year you would have 12 transactions with that client. It all depends on the nature of your business and your organization. The number of transactions will vary. Then we have average dollar sale. The average dollar sale refers to the amount of money on average that each customer can spend with you. There is the formula to find the average dollar sale. You can do this on a daily basis. You can do it on a monthly basis by taking your total sales revenue and dividing by the number of receipts that you would have had for that period. The average dollar sale gives the team the idea that I can get a customer to buy this average amount from us. Customers times number of transactions times average dollar sale will give you your revenue. Revenue is the total sales that a business generates on a monthly basis or an annual basis. You take that revenue and you multiply it by your profit margin. The profit margin is very important for any business in its survival. It is from this gross profit margin, in reference to this particular formula, that the company will now need to ensure that it can take care of all its overhead expenses. Once we multiply the revenue by your gross profit margin that you've identified, that will equal to your gross profits. This formula is so important, so critical to a business success, because it is important for business owners to track their numbers, to know their numbers, and to understand their numbers, because these numbers tell you the story in business. Now, for each of those 5 ways, we have 80 plus strategies that we can use to increase your number of leads, that we can use to improve the conversion rate of your team, of your organization, of your business. 80 plus strategies that you can use to increase the number of transactions and or maintain your number of transactions. Strategies to improve your average dollar sale by training your team on how to upsell, how to cross sell, and of course, to help with that profit margin, which is the bottom line. So, listeners, viewers, if you want to learn more about the 5 proven ways that you can increase the profits in your business and your organization, you can always reach out to us. Give us a call on 223-5583, and one of our coaches will be more than willing to provide you with that guidance and support. And more importantly, for the growth oriented business owners, we have, as part of our monthly activities, we will host our 6 steps to a better business seminar. And that seminar is going to be this Friday, this Friday at 4 p.m. And it's going to be right here at the Action Coach conference room. For persons who would like more information on this, you can also reach out to us. Spaces are limited in keeping with the COVID-19 guidelines.